sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All I can say is that I'm sorry. Oh, squirrels. Sorry, squirrels. Sorry, little hen. I'm sorry. I know it's not your fault. It's not your fault, guys. It's not your fault. Let's see what we got here. Just very small remnants of corn left. This is the last of it, guys, right here. This is the last of it. I'm sorry. Look at there. Sorry, squirrel. Sorry, little buddy. I know you want some food. I know you want some food. The salt lick is still there. There's no deer for the squirrels. There's no corn for the squirrels. There's no corn for the deer. All I can offer is salt and water. It's a sad situation, guys. It's a sad situation. Corn prices have gotten so high. Steve-O ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. It's a fight for my survival now. Yeah. But the old cracker boy can survive. Never forget that. I think I don't know if the new administration knows that us old cracker boys can kill a buck and run a trot line, you know? I don't think they know that. No, they don't. Anyway, I don't want to start your day off wrong, guys, but this is the situation I've got, you know? I mean, there's these poor animals. Look at him. Look at him. He's just scratching around for the last little remnants of corn. Poor little guy. He's hungry. There's no acorns. There's another one up there sitting on a limb. Steve-O, where's my food, bro? You always bring me food. I just gotta tell him. Listen, boys and girls. Blame Biden. Don't blame Steve-O. Alright. Let's get on with our day. We got things to do today, guys. Look at this invasive vine. I don't see any bees working this thing. It's kind of pretty. Look at these. Look at the stuff it's putting out. I didn't have this stuff in '99 when I rolled into Dodge, guys. I didn't. But this stuff is crawling all over the state of Florida, and I don't know what it is. If you guys know what this invasive vine is, but you can't hardly kill it, guys. It just keeps going. I just keep beating it back with machetes and loppers. And even, you know, I hate using Roundup, but I have used it. But I've got pineapple stuff here. I've got other flowering stuff here. I got aloe plants here. I can't be spraying that junk around here. Guys, I know, you look pitiful. You guys are looking pitiful. Yep. Look at this poor little pitiful squirrel here, guys. I'm sorry, buddy. Blame it on Biden. Blame it on Biden. Alright, guys, I got things to do today, and I'm going to take you along a little bit. Look at them. They just follow me right around. I'm like the Pied Piper with bees and wildlife. Oh, well, it's just my nature. Steve-O's in nature with nature. Oh, we got a bunch of elder we got to harvest soon. I want to make some more tincture. I love elder tincture. Yes, sir. And I'm going to swing by. I'm going to try to pick up some pallets today, or at least one. We're going to experiment. Steve-O's got an idea. With these lumber prices as crazy as they are, Steve-O's been thinking. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, guys, old Steve-O doing a little scavenging here. You know, the Biden plywood's so high that I'm not paying no $80 a sheet. No. And I don't want to pay $70 a sheet for 1/2 inch, but guess what this is? These pallets you can get free, guys, everywhere. They're everywhere, okay? And what I'm going to do here is disassemble this. Now this stuff is 1/2 inch thick, and these are going to be my sides to my 5-frame nooks. I'm just going to stack them up. I'm going to put these right on the side, stack them up. Now they make a pretty cool tool out there, guys. I was looking online. It's called a pallet wrecker, and all it is, it's a bar. It's got two. It's heavy duty, and it's got a bar that you slide underneath here, and it's got a handle right here that goes up, about 6-foot handle, and you just rock it a bit. It rests right here. The rocker part of it rests on the runner, and you rock back and it'll pull these up. I can disassemble one of these in a heartbeat. What I'm going to do with these, though, is I'm going to get a chisel up under here and lift this up just slightly, and get a sawzall with a steel blade under there and kind of cut those nails. I'm going to cut those nails off, and I'm just leaving the nails in. I'm going to put this as the outside of the beehive, and then my next piece will butt up right up next to it. I may put a little glue on it, butter it up, and I'm going to shoot it in with a 18 gauge onto my ends. I've got those 2x8 ends. These will be shot onto the 2x8 ends with glue, with a brad nailer, just to hold it together. Then I may come back and put 2 screws, deck screws down through. Yeah, I'll dip it in tall earth and slap a coat of I've got some dark deck stain I'll slap on it. Should last for a long time. And these are, I believe, oak. Yeah. Smell like oak. I'm sure it's oak. Yeah, I know it's oak. Yeah. So that's a little something we can do to save money in these hard times. Yeah. These are hard times. So yeah, there was a guy tells his wife, I'm going to go to the antique shop and see what they got. I want to pick up something unusual. And he said, I'm just going to walk down. So he walked down. He left the farm there. He walked down over the bridge, over the river there, and he went into town and walked in the antique shop. And on the table there's this golden rat. And he's sitting there looking at this golden rat. He said, man, I've never seen nothing like that. And the owner walked up and said, can I help you? He says, just, you know, what's the price on the rat here? I've never seen. He said, there's only one in the world like that. There's only one. And I want $100 for it. He said, well, if there's only one in the world, that's got to be an unusual rat. He said, it is. But there's a catch to it. You have to, if you want to bring that rat back, you're going to have to pay me $500 to bring that rat back. And the guy's thinking, yeah, right, I'm going to pay you $500 to bring back this rat after I pay $100 for it. So he buys the rat. He no sooner steps out of the store, guys, he's walking back home, and he's looking, and rats are popping out of the sewers, around underneath buildings, everything, and they're coming at him. They're walking toward him. He says, my God, as he's walking, he looks back, there is thousands of rats behind him, and he's starting to freak out. So he starts running. He gets over there, he's got to cross the bridge to get back to the house. Just as he tops to the top of the bridge, he looks ahead of him, and here's thousands of rats coming at him from the other direction. He is freaking out, guys. He takes the golden rat and throws it in the water. All the rats from both sides of him, front and back, just go bailing off into the water. Drowned at every one of them. All the rats are gone. So he goes back to that shop the next day. Same shop. Walks in there, and owner walks up all smiley. I guess you came back to return the rat. He said, no, I didn't. I just wondered, have you got any golden Mexicans? I apologize for that one, guys. I really do. I kind of like Mexicans anyway. If they come in this country illegally, that is. I used to run a pipeline. Had a back in the day when I first got into it, back in the late 60s, early 70s, I had a crew of all black guys. tough guys. They were tough, worked hard. But, you know, with their lifestyles, drinking and smoking and all that, you know, they started dropping dead one after the other. And then all the younger black guys, you know, figured they would do other things to make money other than come out and look at an old cracker boy out there laying pipe, you know. Anyway, all of a sudden here come the Mexicans. Mexicans started coming in. And I had some good ones. Man, they were good, hard-working guys. And then I had usually one could translate, because the only Spanish I know is agua, okay? So anyway, these guys were working, and we were putting in so much pipe, guys. I was looking good, man. I was looking good. They were making money. I was making money. We were making some good money. Then the main office calls me one day. Steve-O, get rid of all of them. What? Get rid of all of them, or we're going to get a $10,000 fine. So I had to get rid of all them guys. So the head guy, my translator, he was just about to start crying. I said, listen, you guys came in here with bogus Social Security numbers, and we got caught. And anyway, you're going to have to go bye-bye. And so anyway, they left. I said, give me your phone number, just in case something changes, you know. So I called him up 6 months later. They were in Kalamazoo, Michigan, all of them, on a dairy farm. Some dairy farmer up there put them up in a house, and they were milking cows. Yeah. Good guys. I hated to see them go, but that's what's going on. And so anyway, the other guy, the black guys, one day I was out on the crew there. So back in the day, I had all the black guys there. I had running about 10 guys on the crew. And the boss man pulled up in his Cadillac, pulled up there. And there was like 5 black guys on one side of me and 5 black guys on the other side, and we're all leaning on shovels. And I'm kind of explaining the day's, you know, work, what we're going to be doing for the day. And the boss man pulled up, and he rolls the window down there, and he's smiling at me, kind of chuckling a little bit, you know. And my head pipe layer guy, what's that sumbitch there's grinning about over there? What's he grinning about over there, sumbitch? And I said, I don't know, let me see what the old sumbitch wants. So I go over there. So, hi, morning, boss man, how you doing? He said, you know what? I had to chuckle, he said, Steve-O, because when I pulled up here, you know what you looked like out there? I said, what's that, boss man? He said, you look like an Oreo. Yeah, so I go back to the troops, and they said, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say? I said, well, fellas, they had a serious look on their face now, guys, serious look. And I said, well, what he said, guys, when he pulled up, and his first thought was that I looked like an Oreo. And they had that look on, they were looking amongst each other like this, you know, and all of a sudden they just busted out laughing. They were laughing, slapping their knee. They thought that was friggin' funny. So guess what? Yeah. For the next month and a half or 2, my nickname was Oreo. Alrighty, guys, just zipped off my first one. That didn't go bad at all. Got a fine mesh blade on there. I don't know how long it'll last, but I zipped right through that. And what I did here was take my chisel here and stuck in here like so, right? And I hammered that down and opened that up, just wedged this in, just to get me a starter. About 1/8 of an inch is all I need, about a starter gap in there. And that's all I need. And I'll go down here now, see? And I'll open these up. And I'll go down through here. That board, guys, is 10 feet long. Yeah. And these nails, these nails, guys, they're staying in. They're going to stay in. It don't matter if this is on the inside or outside. And of course, you've got some of this stuff on these pallets. Something, but you just work around. I'm going to be lopping off. I'm going to set up my chop saw, and I'm going to be chopping them 21 and 5/16. 21 and 5/16 chops. And I'm going to go right over here on this workbench and get her done right there in that, with a nice fan blowing on me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. That's the way I'm going to go. Now, I know a place I can get a bunch of these pallets, and some of them I've noticed are almost 3/4 on these runners. That's fine. It don't matter. We can use 1/2 inch or we can use 3/4. All free wood. If it's free, it's for Steve-O. Good deal. Also, what I want to do too, guys, I got all this extra wood. All this extra wood here. What are we going to do with that? What are we going to do with that? We can take that wood right there, guys, chop that up with my chop saw and get it cut down, throw in the burning barrel, and make biochar for the garden. You gotta love it. Alrighty, guys, we're getting along here. You may have to, like this end here, I had to trim it off. It had kind of an ugly end on it. And so yeah, I'm just busting this thing up. I got my nice little Harbor Freight roller stand there. Works really slick. I bought 2 of them things. And so here we got a little divot in there, no big deal. We got this knot here. We're going to chop it here. And then this is going to be waste because I'm going to come over here. I'm going to chop it here on this knot, and just keep going. Now I got a bad spot here. I'll work around that, you see. Very little waste. All this waste will be biochar. So yeah, I'm going to get to butchering this stuff and we'll start assembling. Alrighty, guys, let's just start assembling this stuff here. I'm going to put a little bead of glue here, bead of glue here. I'm going to just glue as I go. We will glue as we go here. I don't need any clamps with this operation. No clamping. Just an 18 gauge brad nailer. This is our first experimental box we're putting together here. These are cut pretty true here now, see? Now I could go in with a smaller one here. I could go in with a smaller one here. But then I got a strip, right? So I can grab a longer one. It don't matter what you do here. See, I go in with my second one here, and I got that much overhang. I'm gonna snap a line on that and run that down with a, may do it with my table saw, I may do it with a skill saw, I haven't decided yet. But you're getting the picture here. Let's finish this box. I may put a little glue on these edges here too. So I got a little glue in between. I think that will help with your warpage. You got a little glue. Once this Bondtite 3 sets off, it's pretty tough stuff. So yeah, I spend a little more money and get the Bondtite 3. It's waterproof glue. See, I've left the nails in here. They're not going to hurt a thing, guys. And I asked the bees out there what they thought about it, and they said, Steve-O, come on, get real. We don't care. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, we're getting coming together. This side I just used 2 longer pieces, and this one over here I used 2 short ones. Like I said, no biggie, we're going to trim those off. And I did glue in between these, as you can see. We got this squeeze out here. I just pushed it up, hit it with a, I didn't clamp it or nothing. I don't see a need. Shove it up there and I'll do it. Now what we're going to need to do here, is put a handle on, but I've got some handle material that we're going to shoot in here on these. Then I'm going to throw it on the tailgate and burn off these flush with a, I'll snap a line or draw a line and cut it with a skill saw. All I did is eyeballed it, guys. If I have to fine tune it at all, I've got a sander over there. I can hit it, run down through there. Careful, guys, when you're laying out this line, you're eyeballing it here. All I do is eyeball down through there and clamp it, and then I run this down. But be careful, you've got these nail holes here. You've got nails here, but my saw blade is running in between them. There's one over, sorry about that. There's one here and there's one over here. So when you're eyeballing this thing down through, make sure you're not hitting any nails. Do that before you screw this down, okay? On this particular one here, see my line, there's a nail hole there and there's one there, and there was another one over here. My saw blade is coming right down through here. It's just missing this nail coming through. I put a little sliver on there, sliver piece on there, which you're going to end up with some of these pallets, but it's no big deal. That saw blade is going to run right down through between them nails. And this one here, we just got a little slight cut here on this one. Just be careful of your nails. You run that carbide saw blade through one of them nails and that's it. You can throw that blade in the trash can. So yeah, it's going to be plenty sturdy. Now all I got to do is cut these. I got my handles in. I had a bucket of these 3/4 by 3/4 pieces cut off. I'd run glue on that, hit it with my brad nailer just to hold it. They're 3 inches down. And that holds it, and then I came back and pre-drilled. I started pre-drilling this stuff, guys, because I was getting some splitting. So just pre-drill with an 1/8 inch bit, and this stuff will go together beautiful. All right, I'm going to cut these out with a skill saw. Alrighty, guys, there's my finished box. Very easy. 5 frames, and I got just enough room over here to pull one and out. Yep. These are 21 5/16. This is 2 by stock. This is actually a 2 by 8, which is 7.5, which is the perfect distance there. These are 10 inches high. These ends are 10 inches high. Cut them 10 inches high. That's what you want. Let me show you the bottom. You see what space you got at the top there? See what space you got at the bottom? I like that 10-inch number, okay? So there it is, guys. Cheap box. I may not ever buy. Guys, I am so ticked off with $80 ply, 3/4 plywood. You know what? I'm gonna get very good. I'm gonna get very good and fast at pulling apart pallets. Yes, sir. Very good, and I'm very fast at it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be happy, be strong. We got to keep getting it on, and by the way, keep you updated on my shenanigans. I've got a setup with a surgeon on Wednesday morning at 9:30. Supposed to be a crackerjack surgeon. So we'll have a sit-down talk with him Wednesday morning. I'll give you guys, let you know when the surgery is going to happen. See ya.